So there's something we call check and balance on site. That check and balance determine the type of materials you have on site. Sometimes your aggregate may be a little bit bigger. So when you now pour and you want to cast 1, 2, 4. So after they pour the water into their mixing machine, they pour the cement, they pour the 2 portion of sand, and they now pour the 4 portion of aggregate. They pour it on the ground. You look at it as if it's too coarse. There's not enough binding agent. You know, cement and the sand will bind the aggregate to give you a good bonding. You can now make it up by what I will call check and balance on site. This is a practical thing. What we are going to do is that 2 plus 4 is 6. The proportion must not be more than 6. You can reduce the granite by half so that your granite will now be 3.5 and your sand will now be 2.5. If you add the 2 together, you are still going to get what? The 6. So this is just a check and balance. So after they now mix that 2.5 and 3.5, they pour it and you look at it, it's okay. That is the ratio you are going to give them to be using. You are not to be rigid. That once it's 1, 2, 4, when you are on site, it must be 1, 2, 4. There's what, but it must not be equivalent. You cannot say 3 sand and 3 aggregate. No. No matter what, aggregate, which is your granite, must be more than the sand. I'm just teaching this one for you to know how this thing play around. There's what we call a trial means. Before this work, before this casting, there's something we call a trial. We will perform our trial means using ratio 1, 2, 4, 1, 3.5, 2.5, 1, 1.5, 3. Then we will have crushed it after 7 days and look at the strength. We now compare the strength with what we have in the structural design specification. If you are looking for 20 Newton per mm square or we are looking for 25 mm square, we look at which one are we going to be using that will give us that strength. But notwithstanding, you should be able to know that method of check and balance. Do you understand?